Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Crafting, and today I've got something really exciting. I've got this box by Two Trees, and there's a laser inside. It's very different, apparently, from the X-Tools D1, which is what I normally use. So I'm really looking forward to opening it up, looking to see what's inside, seeing how easy it is to use, and I'm under no obligation to give it a positive review or anything like that, but I am going to give it a review and use whatever I make in a resin project coming up. So the first thing I need to do is get it out of its box. It came very well wrapped up. Oh, and look at that. It's in its own little box inside as well. And it's not too heavy at all. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, I love this foam. I'll be using that to make something with. Comes with a full product manual. Let's double check. Which is in English as well, which is really important. And it's already put together. So you don't have to put it together or do anything with it. It's all here with all the bits inside it. This laser is all enclosed, as you can see. So let's see what comes with it. It is a 10-watt laser. Comes with some test materials that you can use. So that's the honeycomb cutting plate, and it's got its own extractor fan that goes through these filters, but I would always have my extractor fan on there. And that does actually fit quite well. There's the extractor hose that you can put out of an extractor fan, and that attaches to the back. Let's see what else we've got. So we've got a stainless steel bookmark that we can make, little leather plasticky pouch, a key ring, a wooden stand thing, which I'm sure will come clear a little while what that is for, card, some wood, and here are all the cables and everything. It has come with a British plug on it, which is absolutely superb, amazing. That makes such a difference. All the other cables, the exhaust thing here, a great pair of glasses as well to put on for double protection, and a little toolkit as well with some other bits and pieces in. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to read the instruction manual, see how easy it is to set up. Whoa! Whoa. Well, underneath that honeycomb plate, there actually is a rotating module as well. So you can do bottles and things like that on here. Anything that's round, which is amazing that that comes with this, all in the price. And all you need to do is just take that up like that. And it's all in there. I mean, that is amazing. Really impressed. That's going to save you quite a bit of money. And then if you don't want to use that, you just pop these little screws in. Again, tighten that down and put the honeycomb tray back in, which fits in so easily. It's a really nice little all-in-one compact laser. Well, so far I haven't used it. It might be total rubbish once I use it. Who knows? And if it is, I shall be telling you it is. And then that cutting tray just fits straight back in there, the honeycomb tray. Well, I'm cutting out my dominoes now, and it seems to be doing a really good job. This machine is just so easy to use. What I found more difficult was I decided to learn Lightburn and use Lightburn with it. And I'm also going to use Lightburn with my other laser. And that has been a little bit more complex. But I think I've mastered that now. There's loads of videos on YouTube on how to use Lightburn. It's not as difficult as you think. It's really, really quiet, as you can hear. The actual noise, I think you can hear on there, is coming from my extractor fan, which I've got running there. And the other great thing about it is it's all enclosed, so you don't have to worry about the laser getting around or wearing the glasses, because it is nicely enclosed. No setup required whatsoever. I did have one technical issue with it. I contacted customer service and they sorted it out within seconds, and it actually wasn't the machine, it was me. I hadn't got the dial on the back set up to the right number, and that was all it was. But they were absolutely brilliant, got back to me straight away. Once these are done, what I'm going to do is, these are for somebody, a member of my family, who's recently become visually impaired. It happened very, very quickly over a matter of a couple of weeks, and they love dominoes, so I'm making them some dominoes that are slightly larger, but I'm also going to fill in each of the dots that it's engraved out with resin. So wait around and see what I do there. But I think there's no end to the possibilities of this machine. The other great thing is, if there is a fire in there, which obviously you're using a laser if you're cutting card or things like that, it has got an auto detector on it as well. That flashes and an alarm goes off. The machine you can also vent out of the back using a hose, or the filter system that you've got inbuilt in this already. These are finished cutting now, and they didn't take long. I think it was about an hour to do the whole lot, which is not bad at all. And you can see they've all cut really well. They're a nice size. So I'm going to take these out. I've got a whole set here. What I'm going to do now is sand down very lightly all the black edges, because I want to ensure that the dominoes themselves are white and the dots are black, because that's going to make it a lot easier for a visually impaired person to see them. And then I'm also going to fill these bits with resin, which will give them a slight lump there as well, so more tactile. I've got my dominoes painted white now, and what I want to do is paint the edges and the backs black, so there's a nice contrast. All I'm going to do to protect that white is I've got this masking roll here. It's quite a large roll, and it's great because it's quite low tack. I know it's not going to damage the paint. All I'm doing is pushing those dominoes onto there, and then I will cut round them like this. And the reason I'm cutting it and trimming it right back is so that none of this paint flaps up and creates an area where there's no black paint. And I'm going to spray these with a black spray paint. I'm using a quick dry black gloss varnish for this, and it won't take long to dry. I will still wear a mask and have my extractor fan on and just do it in some light sprays. The paint's all dry on these nicely. I've left it a couple of days to go really hard, and I'm ready to fill those dots in. I'm using the J Diction ×3 UV protection on these. It mixes really easily. It's a great resin, and I'm using my own black pigment. And if you want to know how to make this pigment and save yourself loads of money, then I'll link that video at the end of this one, so check that out. I'm using a little plastic bottle here with a tiny metal spout on to be able to fill these up, because I'll be able to get a little bit more accuracy than I would with a pipette. I'm filling this up now with the resin. A quick thank you to all my members whose names are coming up now. I'm really enjoying the membership, and I'm loving the competitions and the help and the support that we give each other. If you want to become a member, check that out. So I'm filling these up. Just popping a little bobble in here. Now, the surface tension of the resin will keep this in shape as long as you don't overfill it. And the bit that was engraved out of these dominoes with the laser allows it to sit in there really easily and neatly. I'll just do one more and show you how I do it again. So again, just squeezing slightly on that bottle, and then filling these up. What I'll do is I'll finish the rest off, let them cure up, and come back. Well, these dominoes have all gone hard now. They're nice and cured, and look how great they've come out. You've got nice little lumps on there that aren't going to go anywhere, and they're raised as well, so they're easy to feel if you are partially sighted or visually impaired. There's a contrast between the white and the black, and they were really easy to make. I think if you're a crafter, then getting a laser is absolutely the way to go. It can do so much. You can make containers, storage things with it. There's no end to what you can do with it. I'm really impressed with this Two Trees T3 laser. It's such a lovely, safe laser, and it's so easy to use as well, and it's an amazing price. I did get it free. They sent it to me for free to test out, and I said I wouldn't make a video using it unless I was happy with it, because I'm not going to make a video on something that I don't think is really good. But I am impressed with it. You could make yourself a little box using the T3 laser to put these in and sell them. Let me know what you think of them in the comments below. Please remember to boot that like button. The link for everything I've used, including the Two Trees T3 laser, is in the description below. Check it out. It's well worth it. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee to help support my channel and allow me to keep making videos, or you'd like to get links of anything else, including my website, they're also in the description as well. Take care, enjoy your resin, and make lots of things. Bye.